So I'm working on Tim's remix for Levels, and I had to get out. I really want to give Avicii's song that tropical twist, the Mikey sound. But it's hard because of everything, you know? I mean, everything that surrounded him, and how unforgiving this business can be just to make a buck. And sometimes I wonder if it's worth it, you know? And probably more so, I think it's just important to watch your mind and watch how far you'll push yourself just to, whatever you want to say, whatever's relevant to you, appease other people, make the show, make money. And I was looking for a cool vocal sample of Tim to put in the song. I wasn't really finding anything that I could put in a timely manner that didn't have background music, which obviously is going to mess up the ability to place it in the track. Plus, I'd probably never get that cleared anyways, so it probably wouldn't have worked out anyways. But what's hard is going through those interviews and seeing him and hearing him. And you look at the timeline on some of these videos, and you know, like, at least I can't help but look at it and be like, oh man, that was 2 years before his death, or that was a year before his death, or he was so young in that one, and EDM was so, I don't want to say new, but I guess that big room sound was so new, and we had really come out of such a underground feeling of just house or just techno, or I'm sorry, just house or just trance. And then you had trancey sounds coming into house and hard house, and kind of basically gave you that big room sound. You know, it's weird, I almost feel like the sun just came out on such a crappy day. It's almost like, you know, Tim's kind of here and comforting me right now. And, you know, asking me to not shed the tears that I'm holding back right now. And to feel that sun's warmth, and to let it be okay, and to enjoy that track. So there you go. In a matter of about 3 minutes, my perspective has completely shifted right now. So maybe things aren't so bad. Maybe even on the stormiest of days, the sun comes out, shines on you, you feel some warmth, and you have a second chance at the day. You can adjust your perspective. I just want to leave you with this, because this is the reason why I turned the camera on. Whatever you're gonna do, don't even do me a favor, just do yourself a favor, and do it right now. Start today. Do something about it while you still can, before it's too late. Sure, it'll take money. It'll be hard. You're gonna have to sacrifice time doing other things, time with people. But you know, we don't have all the time in the world. In a way, I think a lot of people were surprised by Avicii's death, suicide, whatever. You know, we can split hairs about that later. But I wasn't, because I was following it very closely as far as you know, the unfortunate, I mean, anybody at that time, I think, could have easily followed it, because there were so many memes popping up about his look, you know, how he looked healthy just a few years before, and that's what a few years of touring does to you. More so, that's what a few years of an unbalanced life can do to you. So when you see that, to me it wasn't a surprise, but it was more so just a reminder of that there are people that will be a surprise, and you may not have the time that you think you do. In some ways, Avicii did not, but I wasn't surprised by his death. So in other ways, he did, I guess you could say. But sometimes people that seemingly don't have kind of a reason. For me, the reason for him was the pressure. You know, the addictions, the issues there. There's a lot of people out there who don't have that, or seemingly don't have that, and yet they still somehow either end their lives or they die out of the blue. And even if that's not the case, it could be a disease, it could be a car accident, it could be anything. So please, do yourself a favor and start today. Because whether it's Prince, or Avicii, or a friend, and whether it's pressures of the entertainment industry, forcing someone to suicide, or even something even bleak in a different way like murder, or I don't know, cancer, a health issue you didn't know about. Now's the time. Now's the time, guys. So please, if nothing else, start.